My intel network never steers me wrong. Now I'm thinking we start off by checking whatever transaction records we can find. See if our thief already made the sale.
Hey! Which one of you is the rotten thief who stole my robot, huh? Come out and show yourself!
That was not what I had in mind.
My. You must be the owner of the Krumkake craft shop.
Now this is an opportunity I've been waiting for. Always easier to talk business in person.
Which one of you is the thief?
No thieves here, only shrewd business people. Speaking of, you do custom orders, right? Kid, make me a robot. I'll be sure to make it worth your while.
You're the one who built that robo-maid, right? Is it for sale? I'm dying to get my hands on one.
Both of you? Get out of my face!
It's clear you two have no respect for even the most basic of rules. No wonder an illegal market like this is the only one that'll take you. Even if Miss Aino is willing to do business with you, and that's a big if. All negotiations go through the front desk. Understood? As you can see, this kid's creations are a hot commodity in Nodcry. I'm not surprised these merchants are practically clambering over each other in excitement.
I don't care! Inefa's not for sale, and neither is Krumklank. These grown-ups are getting on my nerves. But the Traveler was right. Well, they're not gonna fess up because they don't even feel guilty. Oh, there goes my plan. Yeah, getting them to confess was kind of a long shot.
If you figured that would work, you're even more out of touch than I thought. These people only care about one thing, Mora. Being a good person doesn't exactly pad the pockets. If we want information, the front desk is the place to start. Follow me.
Ah, if it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. What an honor! How can I assist you?
Let me do the talking. It's simple. We just want to know if anyone has tried to sell one of the craft shop's bots around here recently.
Ah, well, I won't lie to you. We're very much a need-to-know establishment. Meaning we don't make a habit of asking for details about the transactions that take place here. It's one of the advantages of this place. Our clients are free to buy or sell whatsoever they might wish. All they need to do is post a notice on the bulletin board.
That's it? No wonder this place is illegal.
Wait! You guys! The first notice here is offering a huge sum of Mora in exchange for Aino's newest robot! Krumklank was stolen! And you just sit back and let people peddle stolen goods for cash. That makes you just as bad as the thief.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. As I said, we never question the terms of our transactions. It's a matter of professionalism. Remaining neutral in client disputes is a must.
Krumklank is more than a robot. He's my friend. I'm not gonna let him be sold off like some second-rate piece of scrap.
Hey, you can't tear that down! I'm obligated to keep it up until closing, at least. Please, show some understanding.
What happened to remaining neutral in client disputes?
Listen, customers have to pay to put up a notice, all right? We have to turn a profit somehow. If you pay more than the original customer, I'll let you cover that notice up with one of your own.
Enough! This place clearly has its rules. There's no point in making a scene. Besides, we found a clue, didn't we? Let's see what the notice says. Huh. Willing to part with large sum in return for specific robot. It appears to be the work of the Krumkake craft shop. Details negotiable in person. According to intel from an informant, there is only one of its kind in existence. It is currently in the hands of the Frost Moon Scions. Present the robot to me, and a generous sum of Mora will be yours.
The Frost Moon Scions? Does that mean... The Krumkake craft shop is situated between the Frost Moon Enclave and Nasha Town. Their people always pass by the workshop whenever they need to head into town. Over time, you get used to it. And Nefa and I never even thought to be on guard. So, does that mean the Frost Moon Scions stole your bot? But why? I know why. They obviously want Krumklank's desserts for themselves. Desserts? Yeah, and Nefa is always controlling my sugar intake or whatever. So that's why I created Krumklank. All you gotta do is input the recipe and provide the ingredients, and he bakes desserts for you.
All this for a dessert baking robot?
Trying to downplay it, are we, Miss Aino? Not convincing enough to fool the various factions of Notcry, I'm afraid.
Who are you?
Asako? Oh, my boss knows him. He's quite a respected guy in that circle. What are you doing in a place like this?
The Voynich Guild isn't the only place to make deals, you know. Business often requires one to expand their horizons. And when it comes to lucrative opportunities, I'm not one to discriminate. In fact, I'm the one who got someone to post the notice you just saw.
So you're the one who's trying to buy Krumklank. You're as rotten as the rest of them.
Now, it's just business. I have a fascination with this robot of yours, Miss Aino. I tried to purchase it from the Frost Moon Scions, but those zealots wouldn't budge. So here I am, right at the source. I want you to fashion another of its kind. Mora is no object. I'll even offer you 10 times the number on the notice.
I don't do business with rotten thieves.
Your notice didn't talk about how you want this done. In other words, stealing is fair game. You're telling me someone of your esteem is willing to risk your reputation for a cake-baking robot? How about this? Share the intel from your informant, and the Krumkake craft shop will owe you a favor.
According to my intel, this bot is capable of much more than baking cakes. It incorporates the technology of the Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon, and has formidable potential as a weapon.
What?
Look at that cannon. It's capable of condensing Kuvaki into highly destructive energy. But it's too big and cumbersome to be mass-produced and transported. Not to mention, it takes a considerable amount of time between firings to prepare the ammunition. All in all, it's not something that can be commercialized. But if you make it smaller and easier to mass-produce, you have the perfect product, even if it doesn't quite replicate the power of that cannon. Besides, if you think about it, is that not precisely why the Frost Moon Scions targeted your bot in the first place? In their doctrine, Kuvaki is a sacred power. They'd consider it blasphemy to treat it as anything but. The giant cannon in Nasha Town uses Kuvaki to fend off the Wild Hunt and protect the people, which is something the Frost Moon Scions can accept. But turning that technology into a product and allowing anyone with Mora to purchase it via the black market and wield the power of Kuvaki for themselves. Now that is blasphemy of the highest order, I would imagine. A lot of trouble could come knocking at your doorstep, Miss Aino. But sell that technology to me, and it all goes away. Easy as that.
Please don't tell me you've made some kind of war machine again.
Crunclank isn't a war machine. I already told you. He makes desserts, and deliciously, scrumptiously yummy ones at that. He's my friend, and I'm gonna get him back no matter what it takes. So you can take your offer and get lost.
It appears negotiations have broken down. A real pity.
Well, what do we do now? We know Crunclank is with the Frost Moon Scions, so all we have to do is go there and then... Good idea!
Hold up. I should warn you. If that merchant was telling the truth, things are about to get tricky. Just be prepared, okay?
Ah, traveler, Paimon. Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. I sense you are troubled. Please, unburden yourself.
You saw right through us again, huh?
Bathed in moonlight, the concern in your features is as stark as the dark spots on a full moon, ever betraying the emotion that lies beneath the surface.
I tell Aino to keep quiet for 1 second, and of course, she throws a tantrum. Lady Moonchanter, allow me to explain.
Theft. How despicable. A disgrace on the Frost Moon Scions.
It's all just speculation at this point.
Just a moment. A few days ago, a mechanical construct was brought back to the Frost Moon Scions. Come. I will speak to the offenders at once. I am certain the truth of the matter will reveal itself.
Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. What can I do for you, my lady? Theft? We would never do such a thing. This is baseless slander. We did recover a dangerous mechanical device, but we didn't steal it. We confiscated it from a group of bandits.
If there's been a misunderstanding, our guests deserve an explanation.
I remember. It was a few days ago, out in the wild. Huh? What's going on over there?
It's still not done? Come Come on! We need to finish these tests before the locals are onto us!
Can we just go somewhere else? This job's putting me on edge.
No, idiot! Didn't you hear what the boss said? This thing uses Kuvaki. Why else would we be out here? Now shut up and get moving!
Not so loud! I just need to think. This should be it.
What was that?
What did you do? Are you trying to give us away?
No, Look, at least we know this thing's powerful, right? We should have enough to report back on.
All right, then let's pack up and get out of here.
Stop right there! Drop that dangerous device at once!
Shoot! That was quick. Can you activate this thing again?
I don't even remember what I did. Are we supposed to run with this thing? It weighs a ton!
Let's just make a run for it. The most important thing is that we don't get caught!
So, that's what happened. We didn't catch the bandits, but we were able to intercept the device.
I know. I'll ask you one more time. Are you sure you didn't make some kind of war machine?
Maybe this is another misunderstanding. We don't know for sure that the device Otso confiscated is Krumclank. Did it have this symbol on it?
Yes.
That's the one I designed for my bots. I made it so that even if the bot gets dismantled or modified, the symbol can't be removed. So, Krumclank is definitely the bot you picked up.
Misunderstanding resolved, then. The device will be returned to its rightful owner.
Forgive me, my lady, but I believe that is far too risky. Although this device is similar in principle to the cannon in Nasha Town, the two cannot be seen in the same light. By harnessing Kuvaki, the cannon has protected this land from the wild hunt time and time again. I've always regarded it as a blessing from the moon goddess. But this construct is more like a commercial product. In the hands of those with nefarious intentions, it could easily be exploited for personal gain. As far as I'm aware, this young lady often has dealings with the major factions of Nodcry. I suspect she created the device to sell it for profit. If it ends up on the black market, in the hands of those who would misuse our goddess's gifts.
Krumclank is my friend! He's not for sale.
As much as I would like to believe you, that is a risk we cannot take. It is blasphemous to allow the power of our sacred moonlight to be exploited.
I warned them that things were about to get tricky. Oh, what have I got myself into?
The best course of action is to destroy this dangerous device and prevent anything like it from ever being created again.
What did you just say? Are you threatening to destroy Krumclank?
You must understand. The consequences could be dire.
No, you just want Krumclank for yourselves, just like everyone else. Get out of my way! I know, calm down!
Stop this at once! We cannot let you leave with that dangerous device.
I told you, Krumclank is my friend! You on this!
Please, calm yourself.
I know! But you heard him! He wants to destroy Krumclank. We won't let that happen. But causing trouble isn't going to help the situation.
Not good. A group of flying machines just ambushed the storage facility and took back the device.
What? That can't just be a coincidence. They must have taken advantage of our conflict with this girl.
Whoa! That's a lot of recon bots!
It must be those black market merchants! I knew we wouldn't get off so easy.
I can create a temporary moon lane here. Could you get the Kuhengi to help, Traveler? All right, let's knock him down!
You poor lost lamb. Forest, protect us. Leave this place.
One must have Crumb-Clank! Ah! It's getting away! Hey! Get back here! I know! Watch out! Darn it! I know! Oh, right. The recon bot. Phew! That was way too close! Reckless much, Traveler?
At least it all turned out okay. Nice fighting back there, by the way. Thought I'd have to swoop in and save the day, but guess I was wrong. That really was way too close. If something happens to that kid, I don't know how I'd explain it to Anefa.
Okay? No! It's not okay! How is it okay? Crumb-Clank's been stolen! Again! No. Stop. You're the boss of the Crumb-Kake craft shop, I know. You can't cry at a time like this.
Allow me to apologize on behalf of my people. If we hadn't tried to stop you, perhaps you could have reached your companion in time.
My lady.
If she truly viewed that robot as a product, she could simply create another. But instead, she demonstrated a degree of courage that should put us all to shame. Not even the light of the full moon could reveal the slightest blemish in her goodness. But your hearts are sinking into shadows that the moonlight cannot reach.
You have my sincerest apologies.
It's okay. It was all just one big misunderstanding.
Do not despair, young one. The pure of heart will always have the moonlight to guide them. I'm confident that you will retrieve your companion. I can even send some of my people to help if needed.
Okay. That brings us to our next question. Where should we go now?
It's obvious. That stunt just now, it had that merchant from the black market written all over it. He knew we were walking into a conflict with the Frost Moon Scions, and he used that as his opening. I'd even go so far as to say he's the one that stole your bot in the first place. Explains how he knew it was here and could set this all up. If you want my opinion, Asuko's your biggest suspect. But I guess we can't rule out the other merchants either.
Yeah, so that means you know where we should search next.
So, it's all up to me again? That market is long gone. Who knows where those merchants scurried off to? And we don't even know which one's the real culprit. Oh, this is what I get for trying to sound confident.
You just can't stand seeing Aino so upset, right, Yehoda? Aw, that's so nice! From here on out...
Great. How am I supposed to back out now? Fine. At least, give me 2 days.
No problem. See, Aino? Look at all the help you've got. Everything's gonna be fine. I know. Thanks, everyone. Alright, it's been 2 days. Let's head to the work. Hey, Anefa!
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asuko. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record. I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frost Moon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That wasn't a suggestion. These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. Oh, I'd turn all of Nodcry upside down searching before I went after a man like Asuko.
turning all of Notcry upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Crumclank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Inefa. If we don't get Crumclank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends. So, even if I really do have to turn all of Notcry upside down, I will save Crumclank, no matter what it takes.
Oh, I know.
You said Osiko was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, Traveler.
Really? Let's take a look. Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her, isn't it?
Seems like she has a way to help us.
Dory's services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
Ah, I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around Notcry.
All right, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Inefa. This time, we'll get Crumclank back for sure.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
Looks like that old man isn't here this time.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Crumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you've set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, But where the thief took it in the first place?
She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer. But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount. How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you all know. And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good? 20% off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 mora is worth it if it means we get Crumbclank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, I know. And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area! I hope you have a productive conversation.
Wait, a Melusine? Trevor? Paimon, I've heard so much about you, but I didn't expect Notcry to be the place we'd meet. I'm Sadil.
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things humans would never even notice.
Really? That sounds amazing!
With her help, we'll get leads on Crumbclank for sure. Oh, I guess the price of the retainer was worth it after all.
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melusines. It's an honor to help her out. I would never ask for even a single mora in return.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me. As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroics. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, what are you doing in Notcry, Sadil? Well, one of the Melusine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to Notcry. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her. But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion. Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible to take me to the last place you saw them?
Sure thing! Alright, this is the last place we saw Crumbclank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there.
I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long. Flying all the way out here is probably their limit. So, someone must have been in the vicinity to pick it up. We should ask around. Maybe someone saw something. Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them. Hello. We wanted to ask something.
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Ugh, not a good start. Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day. There's no law in Nodcry.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything you want to know.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And multiple times at that.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
That direction, If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options, not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
So, this is the place? But there's no one here.
Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest. Which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What kind of traces? This place just looks like a random stretch of wilderness.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for you humans to pick up on. If I point them out, could you help me investigate?
This is the recon bot from that day! But Crumblank isn't here.
Yup, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Crumblank. I doubt they expected anyone to search this area. I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location.
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand in the footprints. It clearly isn't from any of the areas we passed through so far. If I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot. Like their hideout.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau on Paha Isle, there's a place called Maroon Basin. Oh, there's a huge beach there.
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melazines are awesome! I want one!
Melazines are people, not pets, I know.
Well, that's the last clue we needed, right? Let's get going! But I don't see Crumclank anywhere. Maybe he's inside.
With this many people standing guard, breaking in seems out of the question.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much I can help you with in there.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret dessert stash with you. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something bad, and you're too good for that.
Okay.
I know. Like I said before, I'm the boss of the Crumcake Craft Shop, and I'm gonna save my friend no matter what it takes.
Whoa! Is that Zip-Zap Spybot number 1?
It's Zip-Zap Warbot number 1 now.
Whoa. Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff.
With Zip-Zap Warbot on our side, there's no stopping us. Come on, charge!
It's too late for a test subject.
What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me?
What are you running for? Just take it down! There's nothing scary about it.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Phew! We're in! Wait! What's that?
Whatever it is, it doesn't look friendly. Hold on.
This hunk of metal has Crumclank's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more powerful than your little toy. Can't say I'm surprised. That's what a true genius can do.
Wait! You're that guy from the black market! The one at the front desk! You're the one behind all this?
If your goal is to accomplish something that will shock the world, you're better off working behind the scenes. I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far. I expected you to spend more time fixating on those merchants.
You deliberately tried to steer us in the wrong direction!
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the clues you were searching for? The front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center. The person who controls the information controls the people who seek it.
So you're the one who stole Crumclank! Both times?
So what if I am? There's only one rule in Nodcry. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the Mora I earn will put me on equal footing with the other factions. Then no one, not even you, will be able to say a word against me.
Just using a piece of tech you stole from Aino?
Stole? No, rescued. I'm taking advantage of its wasted potential. Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential for machine integration. But no one saw my vision. I came all this way, but the stubborn natives refused to even entertain my ideas. It didn't go any better with the Fatui and their monopoly on Kuvaki research. But then, this stupid girl who spends all her time making useless toys opens a workshop, and all the factions of Nordcry practically grovel at her feet. She's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine that has the potential to reshape the entire market. That role should have been mine!
Right. 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to have beef with a kid. That's enough! Give Crumbclank back to us, right now!
We'll see about that.
Ready? Go Claw! Why is this machine so powerful?
I can't even hit the thing!
No, you guys! Don't attack him! We just have to wait it out! I'm not letting Crumbclank become a war machine!
Time to act.
With one heart, we pray.
Out of my way! Rain outlines your fate.
Like this on the side!
Leave this place.
Witness the power of Gwa.
Look, a rainbow!
What's happening? I need an engineer over here. Quick, fix it!
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but it looks like it needs a specific transmission medium to operate.
What kind of medium?
Judging by the smell, I'd say some kind of dessert?
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Crumbclank is a dessert baking robot, but I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without joining in. So when I designed Crumbclank, I gave him the ability to eat desserts too, not just bake them.
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake-like dessert is required to keep the core's Kuvaki concentration function operating. If cake baking is the goal, that kind of system is sustainable. But to use it as a weapon, not even Nodcry's entire flour and sugar production would be enough to generate the required amount of power.
And you're just noticing this now? Well then get rid of that stupid function! Make it run on something else!
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
See? Crumbclank isn't a war machine. Now give him back.
This technology could have been revolutionary! It was supposed to be my big break! And now it's trapped in some useless kitchen bot, all because of your stupid, childish idea. No, the prototype stays with me. I just need to hold out until I can secure an investment. Someone, get back the prototype!
Try me, you stupid...
Protecting the Krumkake craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating Annihilation Mode.
Another test job.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
By the frost moon of old.
Dissipate!
Stop right there! No, my sword!
Ding dong, water bomb!
You poor lost lamb.
Lightning purified!
Picked the wrong test subject.
No! He got away!
Let him run for now. Nodcry doesn't have laws, but it does have rules. Once word starts to spread about what happened here, he'll get what's coming to him.
Is everyone all right? Apparently Nodcry doesn't have a police force, so I contacted your friends for help.
Wow! Way to think ahead, Cedille. Wait! What about Krumklank?
Miss Aino, during the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. It should go to its rightful owner. I apologize for thinking otherwise before. This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No. I know that it's safest in your hands.
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were, so enough with all the mushy stuff, all right? Let's go home, Inefa. Oh, and when we get back, I want dessert. I think my monthly quota deserves to be reset, don't you? Hey, Inefa! Oh, Yehuda! You're here too?
Well, after all that hard work, I at least deserve a slice of cake for my efforts. Don't you think?
Wait, there's cake?
Yes. You two are here just in time. Aino wanted to thank you for your help, so now that Krumklank is back safe and sound, she thought it would be nice for everyone to try out his baking.
Wow! So this is what Krumklank was supposed to look like.
Yes. Luckily, the core was still intact, so all Aino had to do was make a new body.
Woohoo! Is it ready? Hey! He ate it!
It's not unusual for a chef to take a few bites before serving a dish.
No need to worry. Once he's had his fill, he can get started on the desserts for everyone else. It'll just be a moment.
All right. Wait, speaking of desserts, where's Aino?
She thought of a new idea for a robot and shut herself in the workshop to get started. When inspiration strikes, she jumps into action. That's just who she is.
Why does Aino like building robots so much?
Retrieving historical records from databank. At first, I believe Aino was just shocked to find something that fascinated her more than desserts. And fortunately, her friends respected her passion, even if, aside from struggling to make ends meet, there was little time for much else. Then, one day, an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion for what it truly was: genius. Just like her friends, she finally discovered what she wanted to do, and not only that, she excelled at it. And when genius and passion collide, there's not much that can get in the way. So, Aino left her childhood friends, established the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop, and started making all kinds of robot companions. Perhaps it all comes down to the natural instinct of a genius, the drive to see their imagination come to life.
Oh, so that's what draws her to robotics.
Based on my own experience with Aino, I think there's more to it than that. Long before she took me in, she was already pushing her skills to the limit in an effort to give each robot a distinct personality, and she already treated them like companions. What I mean is, it's not something that started with me just because I have a unique background. I think, after walking the path of a genius for so long, she looked around and realized there was no one at her side. And it made her feel lonely. So me, Krumklink, and all the other robots Aino has added to the workshop, we're not just proof of her genius. We're her family. We give her the companionship she longs for. As I see it, that's the true relationship between Aino and her robots.
Oh, wow! So, you really mean a lot to her.
Yes, and for that reason, it did not matter to Aino how powerful Krumklink could become, nor how feared or coveted his technology might be among the factions. And she decided that he would join his family, and that meant she would spare no effort to save him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it makes Paimon wonder why someone like Aino would choose to stay and not cry.
I'm afraid my logic unit cannot make sense of that question.
Well, the way Paimon sees it, Nocry is a dog-eat-dog place full of scheming and scamming. The people that thrive here seem to be built for that kind of thing. Anyone else would use the kind of tech Aino has to make weapons and threaten people. But Aino, she takes something that could be a weapon and turns it into a robot that makes cakes. It just doesn't seem like she fits in.
No, my view is the exact opposite. I've encountered the full spectrum of people that live here in Notcry. But in my experience, very few of them can be said to represent this place. You say Aino doesn't fit in here, but I believe the opposite. If I were to attempt to define what a person from Notcry should be, no one is a better match than Aino.
Ooh, the dessert should be done!
Yes, one moment. Allow me to serve them.
I want the one with the most frosting!
All right, everyone. Dig in.